Consider the function f of x equals x cubed minus 5x squared minus 4x plus 20. Use factoring to find all zeros of f. So to find zeros of a function means that we're looking for values that make the function equal to 0, which means we're going to set up the equation x cubed minus 5x squared minus 4x plus 20 equals 0. Now we notice that we have 4 terms in our expression on the left, so we're going to use grouping to factor. From our first 2 terms, we see the common factor of x squared. Factoring that out leaves us with x minus 5. We want to get this factor from our last 2 terms. Notice that we can accomplish this if we factor out a negative 4. So we'll have negative 4 times x minus 5. Now we look at this as 2 terms. Here's our first term and here's our second term. There's a common factor of x minus 5 that can be factored out. That leaves us with x squared from the first term here minus 4 from the second term. Now, this is a difference of 2 squares, so we can factor further. So we'll have x minus 5 times x minus 2 times x plus 2. At this point, 3 numbers multiplied together equal to 0 means that one of the numbers must be 0. Either x minus 5 equals 0, which means x would equal 5, or x minus 2 would equal 0, meaning that x would equal 2, or x plus 2 equals 0, which gives us x equals negative 2. So the 3 zeros of this function are 5, 2, and negative 2. Consider the function f of x equals x cubed minus 5x squared minus 4x plus 20. Use the leading coefficient test and the zeros of f to graph the function. So we've previously found the zeros of the function as negative 2, 2, and 5. We're going to use the fact that the leading coefficient is a positive 1, which is going to tell us when we quickly sketch the graph that the section to the right-hand side is going to be heading up toward positive infinity. Now we can just place our zeros of the function at negative 2, 2, and 5. We can also note very quickly that the y-intercept can be found by letting x equal 0, and we notice we have a positive 20. And I'm not going to worry about scale here, I just want to get a quick sketch. And now if I use the idea that the part to the right is heading up, I know I want to come down with a smooth curve, go through my intercepts, come back up, and then complete the graph.